a great week so far. I had a great weekend. So this is my first official day in Washington State. So it was a very eventful day. I actually did some apartment hunting today. Went to about three complexes, and I also my manager reached out to me today just to game plan my first week next week with the federal government. So very excited about that as a whole. But I've had a blast so far in the area. One of the funnest moments that I've had so far was actually a few minutes ago. I went to Jersey Mike's to grab me a sub, and one of the gentlemen there is a Seahawks fan. So me personally, intentionally, I have on 49er blue gear because I know that the Seahawks colors is blue. So I've been wearing 49er gear, blue 49er gear since I've been here, and it's already that threw a lot of people off because it's like I ain't never seen a 49er blue hat before. I'm like, yeah, I have 49er gear in every color. So the guy brought up a 49er logo in Seahawks colors on his phone. And then he talked about the 49ers and he talked about the Seahawks. I talked about the 49ers. And before I walked out the store, he showed me a tattoo of the Seahawks championship tattoo that he got. And as I was walking out, I said, hey, that's cool. Y'all got one, but we got five on it. And then he said, well, so for those five, did you watch it on VHS? I'm like, I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I did. And the funny part about that is I actually did. So 49ers had one Super Bowl before I was born. And then after I was born, we had two Super Bowls against the Bengals, the Broncos, and against the Seahawks. I mean, not Seahawks, but against the Chargers. So two as a kid. Um, I've had three as a kid, one as a teenager. So that was so funny that I'm thinking about it because I literally have 49ers, the four Super Bowls that we won with me being alive. I actually got it on VHS saved. If I were to go home, I can go and find a VHS with the 49ers against the Broncos, 49ers against the Chargers, 49ers against both the Bengals teams, which is hilarious. But um, so far in Washington State, it's just been typical Washington State weather. It rains a lot, on and off throughout, but it's been pretty solid so far. The people here are very nice in the Washington State area. I already see a lot of places that I can possibly go hiking. I saw a um, a geyser state park that's not too far from one of the apartment complexes that I saw. Mount Rainier is only like 30 miles away. And then I saw North Bend and a few of the parks that were not too far from my travels so far. So I'm pretty excited about getting out there and going hiking. This is probably, if I were to go hiking, it needs to be this week because I start my government job on Monday. So I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to check into my hotel in a few minutes and then take me a nice shower, relax, eat my Jersey Mike sub. I got a call with my manager tomorrow morning, and then depending on how everything goes, if the weather clears up, I may go to either Mount Rainier or check out that geyser park or any other hiking trails that may be nearby. It's a snowy a snow quality falls that's not too far from where I'm at either. It's a 70-foot waterfall apparently. They got viewpoints from the bottom of the waterfall and from the top. So that's the closest waterfall I have to me, which I'm very excited about. I'm probably gonna go if the weather permits between now and Friday. I'll go check out that waterfall spot. And then I thought Mount Rainier was closed all year long, but it's not. Mount Rainier, certain roads are closed during the winter season. So I can go to Mount Rainier, but Mount Rainier is covered in snow so far. But if I can't go to Mount Rainier, I'm probably going to end up going back to Olympic because I love Olympic. I want to go back to the Devil's Punch Bowl, East Beach, Lake Crescent, and Merrimack Falls, and I do want to see the other places that I missed last time. So again, I'm looking forward to the adventure here. Everything's been very, very good. The people have been very, very receptive of me. So very nice people so far. So I'm going to just continue to get acclimated in the area. And I found a good seafood spot already that I'm probably going to get on Wednesday, and I'll eat on that Wednesday and Thanksgiving Day because I know not too many restaurants going to be open on Thanksgiving, and I love seafood. If you don't know, I heard there's a lot of good seafood places here in Seattle, so I'm definitely going to try it as much as possible. I tried out some Chinese food yesterday. Got some shrimp fried rice that was on point. Um, and I'm excited just about this next chapter in my life in Washington State, and it's gonna be amazing. So if you're new to my channel, this channel here I've had since May this year, so going on 6 months. This channel has a lot of niches on it: waterfalls, natures, river, lakes, and streams, wildlife, and etc. But I do have two other channels that I've had for a while, but didn't have any content on it. So if you, the other two channels are going to be Soundscapes and Dreamscapes. That's going to be a channel with just nice mountain backdrops and nice viewpoints. And the other channel is Finding Serenity in Nature. That's going to be just nature stuff. So you'll see wildlife, waterfalls, river, lakes, and streams. You'll see all types of different things there. Are you scrambling or scrapping? All right, I don't know what that means in the comment. But that's probably going to be well, the channels that I'm going to keep fine tuning. So at some point, this will still be my main channel, but those other two channels are going to be more and more of just the great adventures that I've had on hikes. And stay tuned for that. So if you are interested in seeing other content that's going to be nature based, Finding Serenity in Nature is going to be a great channel for you. I've uploaded a good amount of content to that channel already. And Soundscapes and Landscapes, I'm going to, when I check into my hotel, I'm going to go in and start looking at the material that I have. And I'm going to start uploading material catered to the title of that channel. So any place that I've seen that had good viewpoints from the mountainsides, along lakes, waterfalls, the sound of nature as a whole, I'm gonna have that type of content on that station. I mean on that channel. So soundscapes and dreamscapes, and Finding Serenity in Nature is two other channels that I have. Definitely support, definitely subscribe to the channel. It's gonna be a lot of great content. I'm gonna just try to fine tune all three channels. So I have this as the main channel, and then the other two channels as just nature based and other topics, other niches on those channels there. So other than that, everyone, life is good. Again, I made it to Washington State safe. I start my new job with the federal government on Monday. I did some apartment hunting today. And it rained. It's been raining on and off here since I got into Washington State on Friday evening. I did get me a storage unit Friday afternoon. I started unloading my Penske truck into my storage unit on Friday night, but I went there a little too late, so kind of got kicked out of the storage unit because you can't be there past 10, and I was still trying to unload my Penske truck. So I went back there Saturday just to unload the last 2 or 3 trips that I had. I returned the Penske truck to the drop-off point on Saturday, which I was happy because if you've ever moved before, those Penske trucks or U-Hauls, are gas gugglers. Like, you can end up spending so much money having to fill up that truck. And I had a carport too, so me having a carport with it, towing my car, you don't really get much gas mileage out of one of those moving trucks and towing a vehicle at the same time. So I was very happy to be able to get um, that storage unit for only 20 something dollars, and I basically got the first month free. Only thing I got charged for was for an administrative fee. So I'm stoked on that. I should be able to get an apartment probably within the next few weeks. So the 3 apartments that I went to today, um, what I don't like about them so far is those 3 are all outside apartments. Like, I've never had outside apartments. So I've had 2 apartments before in Delaware and in Colorado, and they were all inside apartments. So what that means is you enter the building, and then you're able to take an elevator. You're able to take an elevator to your floor, and you're able to go to your room. Um, all 3 apartment complexes I've been to today are all outside ones, so it's no elevators, all steps to your. You got to go to your particular building number and got to take steps to get up there. So um, won't be fun on a higher floor with stuff that I need to get to my room. But the only good thing is the apartment complex that I saw today that I liked. The unit is on the first floor, which is great. So with with my small roller, 4-wheel rolly dolly, I can easily move my couches and the desks and the and my and my bed pretty quickly. There, I got a queen size bed, so that shouldn't be a bad setup there. So I'm do some more research today to see if it's any other apartment or apartments that fits what I like, and if it does, I'll treat tomorrow as another day to go look at apartments. But right now, I think it's gonna be very hard to outdo the first apartment I went to today. The other 2 apartments I went to me, was trash. I wouldn't stay at those other 2 apartments I went to. So um, hopefully, I see other contenders for an apartment tonight, and if I see it online, I'll go check them out and see if I can get an appointment set up for tomorrow or Wednesday for those apartments. But if not, I'm going to just apply online for that apartment I went to today that I liked. They also have a move-in special, so being that this is a Washington State, they pretty much got a 12-man special. So the administrator's fee would just be $12, and another fee would only be $12, and both is usually $300. 10-month lease. January month will be free, and they can actually let me move in based on my offer letter that I got for the government. So I can pretty much be in there before I start on Monday. So they seem like a lot of good. The person that I met today seemed pretty nice. Answered all my questions regarding the apartment complex. So again, I just think I'm just surprised being in Washington State that they wouldn't have had a lot of indoor apartments, with the conditions and it's raining and snowing a lot, that they would have had they would have had way more indoor apartments. I haven't seen an indoor apartment yet. And even the mailboxes at all 3 of them are outside. So if you gotta get a package or pick up your mail, you gotta go. It's not a dedicated indoor mail room like I've seen at my last 2 apartments. Both of these are actually apartments that, again, being that everything is outside, that's probably why it's like that. So, but other than that, it's pretty good. I'm trying to get acclimated as much as I can in Washington State here, but the vibes and everything has been good. I'm pretty sure I'll find out more things to do while I'm here once I get acclimated. to the area, but being proximal to Mount Rainier and a lot of other places to hike, and with good viewpoints, I'm pretty excited about the area so far, and I'm gonna make the best of it as always. It's just I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be in a position in which I didn't give up on my dream. I actually kept pursuing it. I applied for thousands of federal government jobs. I interviewed for hundreds of them. I got um, referred to hiring managers. I got tentative offers galore, and had a few firm offers. So it's just a situation in which, in life as a whole, don't give up on your dream. If you know that you have a certain skill set and it's a certain job that you want, apply for it. And if a door closes, keep applying. With the federal government, everyone I've met so far kept saying, only thing you got to do is get your foot in the door. Once you get your foot in the door, you have way more opportunities that's gonna come down the line. But if you got to start somewhere that you may not want to start, at least start there, and then you can get the job that you really want. But I actually got the job that I really want, and I got it in a state that I really wanted. I wanted to be west of Colorado because I've been in Colorado for almost 2 years, and my end goal has always been to get to California. But I know California cost of living is very, very high. So me being in Washington State, no state taxes, I'll be able to maximize my income while I'm here. And then, like I said, if it's a situation in which there's other jobs that may come available in California and I've moved up on the government scale, then I may be able to afford a California. But if I can't afford a California, it's no biggie. Me being a Niner fan, I'm still close enough to get a flight right after the game and before the game, and be back home by the end of the night. So that cuts down immediately on rental cars and on hotels. So, and my flight should be pretty low, being that I'm literally at a Delta hub in Seattle. So I believe naturally it's going to be a good fit for me. I know being a Niner fan in Seattle is going to be different, but that's life as a whole. I know there's 49er fans in every state. I already met like 5 49er fans already. One stated that he's been here 13 years and he's been pretty much by himself. He said he's been through the toughest times, the Russell Wilson years and all of that, and I totally agree with him regarding that. But like I said, it's been very nice here in Washington State so far, and I'm definitely looking forward to checking into my hotel, take me a shower, brush my teeth, eat my sub, relax. Probably gonna be sleeping a lot tonight because I think I am pretty tired. But it's pretty awesome just be um, to be where I'm at today. So one thing I will always tell anyone in life: stay positive. Whatever you want to do in your life, you can do it. You just gotta trust in who you pray to. Just know that everything's gonna happen in time, and just know as well, things in life may not happen when you want it to happen, but it oftentimes happen when you need it to happen. Like I can say this whole year that it's been a lot of things that I wanted, and I may have wanted it at a certain time, and I didn't get it when I wanted it. But when I needed it to happen, it happened every time. Like I just kept the faith. I kept being positive. I kept putting the best on the outside, and every no that I got, I knew a yes was going to come at some point. Every offer that I got, I know it's going to get a firm offer at some point. It's just, you just have to keep being positive. You got to just know that things are going to happen in life, and trouble don't last always. Every time I would tell people that bad things will not continue to happen to you. At some point, it has to get good. It has to get better for you. Like you can't just be someone in which bad things continue to happen to. It's just, that just lets you know that something good is going to happen, and I can truly say it happened to me. but you got to speak things to existence as well. Like I said at the beginning of the year that at the beginning of the year was not going well, and I said that the end of my year is gonna be way better than the start of it. And I got the job I wanted towards the end of the year, and it couldn't happen to a better person. You know, me being able to start the federal government my birthday month is amazing. So when it's time for me to retire, I end up retiring on my birthday month, which is great. Also, me starting with this job in December, I'll be getting my raise, the federal government raise in January. So literally not even a month in, I'll be getting my federal government raise that we get. So I'm like I said, I'm stoked. I'm very happy just to be alive and well, and just grateful and humble that I was able to persevere through the hard times, and wear a smile wear a smile throughout the process. You know, I know that things in life happens for a reason, and some things are beyond your control. But when you can just sit back and just know that, and just think positive that things are going to happen the way that you want to happen, that's 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 enough to keep you motivated to get to that level. And then when you get there, you know, just be thankful for the journey. You know, it's gonna be situations, I believe, in life that you may go through things just for other people. Like when you can tell people your story and your journey, or how you made it through, or how you got through something, that may be the one thing that someone else needs to hear to help them through that tough time. Like I can truly say, I feel like I was on top of the world for years. Like I was someone who had a nice job, had all the top credit cards. I had six Amex cards, the gold, the platinum, two Delta cards, a Hilton card, a Marriott. I had two Chase cards, ISG, and a Sapphire. Had a Best Buy card, a Barclays card. I had all these cards, and I would just feel like I was on top of the world. I was doing the points game. Every time I stayed or went places and used my card, I was getting the multipliers and everything. But the thing about it is, it's all good when you got those cards, but if you lose your job, then what? Because when I lost my job in May, it was like I had to go like 5, 6 months with not being able to pay my cards off, paying my cards every month. So it's a situation now that, of course, with those credit cards, they all had to end up being closed. So of course, when they're being closed, it's gonna hurt your credit. So I gotta, I gotta get back. I gotta get my credit back to where it needs to be at. But again, the journey that I've been on, it's been crazy this year. But I'm very thankful and grateful that I didn't give up. I'm grateful that I didn't throw in the towel. I'm grateful that I persevered. I kept applying. I kept interviewing, and I kept just knowing that I shouldn't settle either. One thing I would tell anyone that's if you're on this live now, or you catch this video later, don't settle for nothing in life. And when I say nothing in life, I mean nothing. Don't settle on food. Don't settle on your job. Don't settle on relationships. Don't settle on your purpose. You know, whatever your purpose is, work towards it. You know, I can truly say I had several offers from the federal government, but they were not places that I wanted to work. I didn't want to be in Virginia. I didn't want to be in Washington D.C. A lot of the jobs that the federal government's had with different agencies were mostly in the DMV area, and I didn't want to stay there. Man, I've been to 43 states so far. I got 7 states left to go. But I didn't want to move back there because with me, I was in Delaware for a year and a half before I moved to Colorado, and me accepting a job that's 2 or 3 hours south of where I just left, it's like going backwards in life. You know, why if my end goal was to get to California, and I got to Colorado last year, why would I move back to the East Coast? That's kind of ridiculous to think that's going backwards. So I pretty much, I believe naturally that it was meant to be for me to be in Washington State. I applied for that job a couple months ago. I had a great interview, and by that Friday, the manager reached out to me and just said, "I want to have an informal conversation with you about the position." And when she reached out to me, I felt good about it because like if I interviewed a few days ago and then the manager reaches out by the end of the week and says they just want to have a personal conversation just to see, um, just to tell me more about the job and if this would be a good fit. I felt like I already had the job then, and then a week and a half later, I got a tentative offer. I filled out the security background paperwork as well, and then I got the firm offer 3 weeks ago. So it's a process. Most of the federal government processes, it probably can take, on the low end, 3 months from start to finish. So from the application process to the referring to the hiring manager, interview, tentative offer, firm offer, that can be like fast tracking could be 3 months. But I've heard a lot of people say that it could be up to 6 months to a year if your job requires a secret clearance or a top secret clearance or something like that. So it just depends on what role that you apply to. And I would just say too, if you're going in the federal government, um, you don't have to get a job that has a secret or top secret clearance. Like if you apply for any of those jobs, just prepare to be waiting 6 to 12 months, if not longer. They're going to reach out to your family, your friends. They're going to verify your addresses. They're going to reach out to your employers to see if you was what kind of person you were. It's a lot of stuff that goes into that detail. I mean, goes into that there. But if you take a job that don't require one, like a ones that just have a moderate or a low or a public trust, they're just going to verify your employment, um, and and that's pretty much going to be it there. So, but if you don't take anything else from this live, don't give up on your dreams. Persevere until you can't persevere no more. Stay positive in the process, and just know anytime you hear a no or yes, it's going to come at some point. Washington State, like I said, I just moved here, got here Friday night, unloaded my Penske truck Friday night and Saturday, returned my Penske truck back, went apartment hunting today. I'm going to check into my hotel shortly, and then I'm gonna go look at my 3 channels here, and gonna fine tune some things for this channel and the other 2 channels. The other 2 channels that I have is Finding Serenity in Nature and Soundscapes and Dreamscapes. Both of those are gonna be nature-based channels. This is gonna still be my primary channel, but the other 2 channels, I'm gonna be fine tuning the material that's going on those channels. So right now, Finding Serenity in Nature has the bulk of my uploads so far. So if you want to check out some nice, beautiful lakes, waterfalls, ocean waves, wildlife, and etc., Finding Serenity in Nature will be that channel to check out. The other channel, Soundscapes and Dreamscapes, I'm going to be putting more on that channel regarding just nice backdrops, nice mountain views, ocean views, waterfalls. I'm going to be putting just nature sounds and backdrops, pretty much going to be on that Soundscapes and Dreamscapes channel. So definitely support those other 2 channels. Thank you to everyone that's subscribed to this channel. I'm at 1,409 subscribers, so thank you so much for subscribing. I'm still a long way away for being monetized. I only have 351 hours of watch time. So if you can, check out some of my videos. Um, check out some of the playlists that I have there. If you see anything that you like, definitely subscribe, comment, and like whatever you see on the channel, and tell your friends, tell your loved ones, family members, anyone that watches YouTube videos. If it's something that you like on the channel that you think they would like, tell them. I'm pretty sure I got something for every channel. And I got content that'll get you through the toughest times, that'll give you a smile, that will relax you, that would just put you in the right mode of mind to get through your day. So like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for this channel, and check out my other two channels, Finding Serenity in Nature and Soundscapes and Dreamscapes. Um, I will more than likely end up going on live today. I'm gonna probably do something with this beard. I'm gonna see if it's anyone that's in this area that knows how to um, hair and line up. If they do, I'll go get my hair cut either on tomorrow or Wednesday. But if I can't find a barber here in Washington State, then I'll go back to what I was doing before, which is maintaining it myself. Um, I cut it myself. I've been cutting my hair and trimming up my beard the last 6-7 years. I let it grow out a few the last few weeks because I wanted some more. I wanted to grow it out a little bit more so I can have a full beard. My hair grows back on my beard pretty quick, on my face pretty quick, so I can trim all this off and have this back in actually a week or two, so it's not too bad. But I'm gonna check into this hotel. I will be back on live a little later, and stay blessed, stay motivated, and I'll see you all on the next one.